Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth. If you are new to this channel, welcome. To my old subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for always coming back to checking on your girl and supporting me. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe to your girl's channel, okay, and support her. Into this video, I'm gonna be letting you guys in on a new beginning of mine, and that is I am going back to school, y'all. Yes, I'm going back to school to get my bachelor's degree in nursing, commonly called BSN. And I'm going to be telling you why I made this decision to go back to school right away. So if you're interested, stay tuned. I am currently enrolled at the Indiana Wesleyan online RN to BSN program. I'm a few weeks in, and I'm letting you guys in as usual very early on when I start my program, like I did with my RN program, because as you all know, I've always said that this channel is a medium or a platform for me to motivate others, encourage others who have the desire to do something, or the desire to go to school, or desire to do whatever that is, but just the courage to just take that step to doing it is not there. For me personally, when I observe or see others do something, I can look and say, oh, if she's doing this, if he's doing this, I can probably do it too. So I feel encouraging others is a good thing, especially if they already have the desire. This is not a platform to push anyone into what they don't want to do already. No, but if you already they want to go to school, but then you have one or two reasons or things that are holding you back, this is the platform for you. Or you wanted to do something, doesn't have to be school. This channel is here to motivate you, to tell you that you can do anything you want to do. You can become whoever you want to be. It's just a matter of taking that leap of faith. So like I said, I'm a few weeks into the program, and the reason I decided to go back to school right away, I had always had in my mind that once I'm done with my RN program, I was going to go back to school. And a little background about me for those of you who are new to this channel: I'm a new grad RN. I graduated in May of 2021, so I'm very brand new. And I'm currently working at one of my local hospitals as a nurse. And I decided to go back to school to get my bachelor's because I graduated with an associate degree in nursing. And a lot of people know now that most hospitals are gearing towards BSN prepared nurses. So I feel that it's a good time. Since I'm fresh from school, I'm still in that mood of wanting to study. I want to take advantage of that now. With your BSN degree, you are able to work in management if you choose to stay as a nurse. You also have opportunity for advancement. I know there are programs that offers RN to a higher degree, but it is not so much, and sometimes it's quite longer in my opinion, because for my current experience at my school, they did offer that option, but I see that it is not even really like you are going to be in that. Like, they offer the RN to MSN program, but it's not like you are actually registered for that MSN program. You still have to pass through the bachelor's. The only thing it does to you is give you more classes to be taking, and the requirement was that when you're done with those classes, I think about 20 credit hours extra you had to do, and it did not guarantee that you were already in the program. you still have to apply to the MSN program. So I did not see that as beneficial to me. So I'm not interested in that. And besides, I honestly do not know whether I want to go back to school after my BSN for a master's or not. And also, there are also routes where you can transition from an RN to a MD or medical doctor. So there are a lot of options out there that I have not decided. You can become a nurse anesthetic or family nurse practitioner. You can go into public health. So the nursing degree opens up a lot of opportunity to you. So it's up to you to make your choice. So for now, since I'm still in that mode where I want to study, I am able to stay up late at night and do homework, assignments and stuff. I want to get that out of the way and have nothing as a barrier between me and my future aspirations or goals if I decide to go any path. Or I could simply just choose to stay as a nurse. There's high demand for nurses these days. So being a BSN will allow me to be able to work at any hospital that I want to work at. Hopefully, I can get hired there, because in Georgia, where I live right now, it's not a big deal, especially for we the new grads, because of the nurse residency program they have in Georgia. I don't think any of us really have problem at least getting a first job, but there are some hospitals in Georgia that do not accept the ADN degree. You need to have a BSN to work with them. So I do not want to have that as a stigma why I cannot get into my preferred hospital along the way in my career as a nurse. So I want to get that out of the way. So I am going back to school to become a BSN RN, okay? And I'm very excited. It is quite a bit of a work. I must say honestly, it's a lot of assignments, a lot of discussion posts, a lot of quizzes, sometimes a lot of quizzes that you don't want to overlook, because sometimes they can be very short. They could be about 20 questions. You could open one and think it is as short as the previous one, and you have 94 questions to do. So I will say to anyone who wants to go for it to yeah, I was caught off guard with that. My first long quiz I had to take. Yes. You want to give yourself enough time to do your assignments. You don't want to wait last minute of time to start on them, because you don't know what you're going to expect once you open those assignments or those quizzes. Sometimes you have assignments that you have to post before a certain day of class to get full credit. It's not like it's so difficult to do, but sometimes you have to do research to be able to or maybe even read through the assignment and read through the assigned material to gather information to be able to write your discussion about or write a paper about. We just started. I haven't written a full paper yet, but we are preparing and gradually leading to that, writing full papers. So yes, it has been an exciting journey so far, but also challenging. Being that I'm a new grad nurse, I am still pretty much, I can say I'm still at another school at my job, because I have trainings and have my actual work time on the floor with a preceptor. I have to be alert and oriented to learn and care for my patients safely. So it's more like I'm in two schools right now. Hopefully in a few weeks, I will be on my own as an independent nurse. I know that I haven't let you guys into my work since I started, because I was giving it some time to really understand the process. So Someday soon I'll make a video and let you guys in on how everything's going and everything like that. But for now, yes, the good news is your girl is going back to school to get her BSN. So for my program so far, if I stick to the schedule and plan and everything and I don't take any significant time off, I should be completing my program by the end of next year, 2022. That's the plan. I I did not want to pressure myself. There are some programs that allow you to take a lot of classes at a time to be done in a shorter period of time, but I have already been through a stressful time in my nursing program, so I did not want that for my BSN program. So that was one thing I was looking at when researching for school, and boy, oh boy, was it challenging to decide which school I wanted to go to. Yes. So finally, I decided to go with IWU, Indiana Wesleyan University. And if you guys like, you can leave in the comment section if you want me to make a video about why I chose Indiana Wesleyan compared to other schools that I researched. You can leave that in the comment section if you want to know, and I can make a video about that. Some common concern that I had while deciding to go to school was how to pay for my tuition and other things. For tuition, some hospitals will offer tuition reimbursement. I know due to COVID, a lot of hospitals stopped doing those, but currently my hospital is offering. They just fortunately just started offering tuition reimbursement, which is not a lot. It's just a little amount, but every little bitty help. And they have a required time that you have to stay with them or work with them to be able to qualify, and I have not reached that time yet. Currently, I'm taking loans. I decided to go towards taking subsidized loan that won't accrue interest until I'm done, and whatever difference that amount doesn't cover, I'm going to pay it out of pocket. I'm hoping once I qualify for tuition reimbursement at my job, I can be able to see if I do get that assistance and help out with my tuitions. So you can look into it if you want to go back to school but you're concerned about tuition. That is one way. If your hospital offers tuition reimbursement, it is not a lot, but it does help along the way. And you could also choose to take loans from through financial aid. And if you don't want to have a lot of debt at the end of your program, a smart option is to take only the subsidized loan, which means the loan that do not accrue interest until you are done with whatever program you're doing. So you can use and then pay the rest of the tuition out of pocket. You can do that if you can afford that route, or you can just go into taking both subsidized and unsubsidized loan to cover up your tuitions. And I also know that if you are a student who already did have financial aid grant or whatever grant through financial aid, while in school as an ADN student or associate degree nursing student, you will qualify for the same assistance. I don't know how much they're going to cover, but I do know a very good friend of mine who had financial aid grant while in the ADN program with me, and we are both going together, and she is still getting her financial aid assistance for her BSN. She still had to pay a little out of pocket, but it was like little or not nothing. And her job also provides tuition reimbursement. So at the end of the day, she will be paying little to nothing for her tuition. So if you're someone who is thinking to themselves, who is thinking to themselves that you need to save up money to go back to school, look at your options and see if that is something that you could get a clarity on and remove that obstacle before you, if that was your only reason for not going back to school right away, to get your BSN. And another provision some hospitals have is that they have a liaison or link with some schools. Like my school currently have a link with my job where you can get a 10% discount off your tuition. It does not cover books or anything. Your actual classes, they're going to take out 10% off each semester, depending on how many classes, which is, I'm taking one class at a time. So each time I enroll, they automatically are asked about it. So you need to ask about it. That's why I'm stating it in this video. It's an opportunity before you that you can ask, do you have any link with my job? Or do you have, you can ask and say, do you have any link with hospitals to give their employees some discount? So that's why I asked the gentleman I spoke with. He was very helpful. He asked for my hospital's name. The process was easy. He asked for my hospital's name, researched it on their school database, and told me yes, that we did have a 10% discount, and he was going to forward a link to me to be able to fill it out to see if I qualified. One of the requirements was that I sent either my employment letter or a photo of my ID, and my ID was handy, so I didn't go looking for employment letter. I just took picture of my ID and quickly sent it to him through an email. He uploaded in their system, and by the next day he emailed me back that yes, I've put in your 10% discount. So yes, so those are provisions, and like I said, I'm putting those information out there to help someone else who needs it. Information, if you don't already know, is very important in this country. A lot of things you can make your life easier if only you have the right information. And that's why I like this YouTube platform. There are a lot of generous YouTubers who come out and just help other people, teach other people something that you could have paid money for. I know that a lot of things that we even do around our home, my husband does. It's something that he could have paid someone to do, but because of someone who is generous, who wants to give out ideas out to people, sometimes he just watch a YouTube video and is able to fix this, is able to fix that. So this is what I want my channel to be able to do, to be helpful to others. So far, that is what is going on in my life right now. I'm a student, a new nurse, and a YouTuber at the same time. So if you notice, I was making a lot of videos, like maybe up to 2 videos a week, and now it is slowing down. Yes, it's because I have assignments to catch up with. I had due dates, and I underestimated some stuff at the beginning, and I got choked with a lot of work, which I have planned not to be in that state anymore. I'm going to get a hang of my routine and make sure that I'm doing my assignments on time, because like I said, I'm taking a loan and I don't want it to go wasted. I want to make sure I succeed in this program like I did in the previous one. So you guys wish me all the best. If you have any questions, if you want to know more about the program I'm in, you can leave in the comment section what you want me to talk about. And yes, the program I'm in right now is a little bit expensive than other programs. Even though they are expensive, their tuition does include book and a lot of other expenses you will incur in the program. So compared to other schools that I researched, there were some that seemed to be very, very reasonable. But then when I asked in depth, it did not really seem realistic. There were some that required certain classes, but then they did not provide it. You had to either come in with it, or if you did not have it, you have to go and take take it at another school, and I did not want any of that drama in my life. I just want, if I am taking one class at a time, even if it is 2050, I'm going to complete the program. Let me be with that program and complete it. I didn't want to be in one school, enrolling at another school to do some prerequisites. I did not want that. That's just too much to handle for me at this point in my life. So I decided to go with IWU. Yes, that was the winning school. You guys, thanks so much for all your love and support. I'm very glad that we are growing, and I look forward to making this platform a platform that we can motivate and encourage each other. I really appreciate you all. Thanks so much. Okay, you guys, have a great day, everyone.